killing what's inside of you. She's a witch of trouble in electric blue. In her own mad mind she's in love with you, with you. Now what you gonna do? Strange brew, killing what's inside of you. So, okay boys, stop now. Well, hi there pluckers, Arthur Sawfingers again with you, hopefully another little interesting little ditty for you. Classic oldie from Cream, of course, and Strange Brew, one of their very early hits. And so I'm in standard tuning, no capos, doing the same key as the original version by Cream. Okay, so this is a very basic lesson on the intro and how to play the verse and how to play the rhythm side of it and the intro lead bit. Okay, so let's get to it. So we're starting off, I'll show you the chords for it. It's only 4 chords in the song really, okay, all the way through. As an A7 to start with, so there's an A bar chord, 5th fret, and pinky is put down to the 8th fret on the 2nd string, okay. That's an A7. Second chord is a D7, so keeping the bar on the 5th fret. Third finger plays the 7th fret of the 4th string, the D string, and pinky is playing the 7th fret of the 2nd string, D7. Next chord is a E7 sharp 9. Okay, this is sort of made famous by Hendrix. Okay, so this is like, if you're not familiar with this, the fingering is the 6th fret of the 4th string with your 1st finger, 7th fret of the 5th string with your 2nd finger, 7th fret of the 3rd string with your 3rd finger, and 8th fret of the 2nd string with your pinky. And that is an E7 sharp 9, like sort of Hendrix type shape chord, okay? And the last chord is exactly the same shape but 2 frets down. So this is a D7 sharp 9, okay? So first finger's playing the 4th fret of the 4th string, second finger's playing the 5th fret of the 5th string, third finger's playing the 5th fret of the 3rd string, and pinky is playing the 6th fret of the 2nd string, okay? And with these 2 chords, basically you'll be just playing the 5 downwards really, not playing the bottom E string, okay? So now the important thing about this is the rhythm of the way there's a riff in all the way through the song. There's like chords and riff, chord riff, chord riff, and it's like idea. So basically it's chunk chunk chink and then the riff on every chord, okay? So we're starting off with the A7th, and what we're doing there is we're playing the sort of thicker strings, just 2 nice stabs, then we play the chord downstroke, okay, like chung chung ching, right? Then we play this riff, and it's the same riff for all the chords, and the riff is a hammer from 5 to 7 on the 5th string. I'm using my 1st finger and 3rd finger, but you can use whichever thing is more comfortable for yourself. So it's hammer from 5 to 7 on the 5th. Then you play the 5th fret of the 4th string. So then there's a minute pause, and then you play a hammer from 5 to 7 on the 4th string. So you've got, okay, that sort of thing, right? So it's boom boom ching. play that, what I'm doing there is hammer, down stroke, down pick on that 4th string 5th fret, and then I'm coming up again, up pick, when I do the hammer on the 4th string from 5 to 7. Sorry. Got the idea? And then you play exactly the same thing on the D7. So you play chunk chunk ching. Same riff. Then you play exactly the same on the E7 sharp 9, but I'm playing the 5th string downwards. Same riff on the D7 sharp 9, playing 5 down again. Alright. Right, and on the intro, the sequence is 4 lots of the A7, so it's then we change to the D7 for 2. Then we're back to the A7 for 2. Then we go to the E7 sharp 9 for 1. Then the D7 sharp 9 for 1. Back to the A7 for 2. Then the verse kicks in, so you stay on the A7 for the start of the first verse, okay? Got that? So it's just go through that whole rhythm for the intro. Slowly. Got it? Right, and on the verse, basically it's the same chords, but the sequence is different. You just play one lot on the A7th, one lot on the D7th, and then one back to the A7th. So it's like, she's a witch in trouble, electric blue. Back to the A7th, love with you. Back to the D7. Got the idea? Then with the E7 sharp 9. Okay. I can't try and sing it and play at the same time, unfortunately. But basically, it's a lot quicker. It's one time on the A7. She's a witch in trouble. D7 electric blue, and then back to the A7. Back to the D7, 2, back to the A7, 2, one lot on the E7, one lot on D7, one lot on the A7, another verse. Got the idea? So you just got to go with the flow, okay? But it's basically one lot on the verse, one lot A7, one lot on D7, and then 2 lots on the A7th, yeah. Back to the D7, 2 lots on the D7, back to the A7, 2 more, then 1 lot on the E7, 1 lot on the D7, 1 back to the A7, and then it starts all over again. Okay. Now then, that's the rhythm sorted out. Hopefully, now. If you play along with the record, I'm sure you'll fit into it. You'll see you hear where it changes. Okay, but so now we come to the intro itself on the lead side of things, right? So after the little drum bit, and the rhythm starts off, and the guitar comes in, It's a very simple hammer from 8 to 10 on the second string. And you can do a little bit of wobble on that, okay? Do it again. And then you go down to the 8th on the second, so it's two of those, then to the 8 on the second. Then we do a slide from 9 to 7 on the third string. Right, whichever finger you want to use. Okay, so it's slowly. Then down to the 5 on the third, and hammer up to the 7 on the third. So it's and then back to the 5th on the third, and then do a bend. Try and bend it down. Very short, quick bend. So it's like. Okay, it's a lot easier on an electric, but okay, so then there's this little bit. So that's it's like a bend and pull off from 7 to 5 on the third. Okay, like that. So hit that 7 on the third, bend it up and pull off at the same time to 5. It's pretty difficult to explain, but then to the 7 on the 4th, and then back to the 5th on the 3rd. So it's that sort of thing, okay? Right, bend, pull off to 5 from 7, bend on the 3rd, and pull off to 5 on the 3rd, to 7 on the 4th, bit of a pause, and then back to 5 on the 3rd. So it's slowly. Okay, then we go this one. This is 8 on the top E to 10 on the second. Do a pause and you do it again, and then again. So it's got that? Same two notes. 8 on the top E, 10 on the second. Then you do that slide again from 9 to 7 on the third. Down to 5 on the third, and then finish on 7 on the 4th. So that whole bit is so far we've got this. Then we do this little bit. There's a slide from 7 to 9 on the third. Then you do a double bar on the 8th fret of the second and top E string. So you slide from 7 to 9 on the third, then play the 8, just bar the first two strings on the 8th fret, play 8 on the second, 8 on the top E string, then the 10th on the second. So it's do a pause and then go back to the 8 on the second. So far. Okay, got that? Then we play, basically, the singing comes in with strange Brew, you can just play that chord if you like, that E7 sharp 9. Strange brew, and the D7 sharp 9, killing what's inside of you. And then it goes to the A7. Then that final riff is, and what you do there is a hammer or a slide, it's up to you, hammer slide from 3 to 5 on the second, or a slide, whichever you like the sound of best. Then double stop, 5th fret, top E string and 2nd string on the 5th fret. So it's top E string, 2nd string on the 5th fret. Then 7 on the 3rd, 5 on the 3rd. So, and then 7 on the 4th, and finally 7 on the 5th. So it goes a strange brew flowing inside of me. Right, so it's hammer or slide, whichever you want, 3 to 5 on the second, then the double stop on the 5th fret there, first 2 strings, top E string, 2nd string, 7 on the 3rd, 5 on the 3rd, 7 on the 4th, and finally the 7 on the 5th. So the whole thing. Strange blue flowing inside of me. Sorry. Okay, got that? Well, there you have it, boys and girls. Get 2 guitars together and have fun with that, okay? So, thanks very much for watching and listening, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.